Last night I was playing some Black Ops 6 multiplayer, and I'm just gonna say it right now. I think Black Ops 6 multiplayer is pretty bad. Now I'm not saying it's bad because the game sucks, like the gunplay. Like no, that's not the case. I think the gunplay and everything is nice, but the maps in Black Ops 6 are so horrible. It is unbearable. The maps just don't flow well. Who made the maps? I want to speak to the director or something of who made these maps because they did not know what they were doing at all with these maps, man. I know coming into Black Ops 6, they're focusing on medium to small size maps, and they did that, I guess, but the maps just are unforgettable, unbearable, and just simply flat out horrible when it comes to spawns and everything like that. Like, especially that one, like, there's just multiple maps, not even that one map, honestly, all the maps. I was trying to pinpoint a specific example of, okay, this map is the worst. But honestly, all the maps are really bad. And when it comes to Black Ops 6 multiplayer, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little bit disappointed in the game. The game just, the guns, everything, the game just feels forgettable. It doesn't feel like a Treyarch game. I said this before in my Black Ops 6 review, that it doesn't feel like a Treyarch game. And I said that I didn't mind it not feeling like a Treyarch game unless it was good. And yeah, the game's good, but it just seems forgettable. Like the guns, the maps. Like, am I the only one that's kind of in this boat? I might get some flack for saying this in the comments, but I do think that Black Ops 6 was supposed to be a lot better than what it was, and it is just simply not a fun, nor is it really an enjoyable game to play. Now, multiplayer side of things, I'm gonna really dive deep into that, but I just kind of want to get a little bit of zombies out the way. I have really nothing against zombies. I preferably like the older style World at War through Black Ops 3 types zombies. So with Black Ops 6 taking more of that Cold War approach, I'm cool with it. I know a lot of people like it. I know it's very popular on YouTube and stuff like that, which I'm honestly really glad that the zombies community has a game that is popular, like a lot of the zombies YouTubers, right? I'm really glad that that's the case. But still, I'm just not a fan of the Cold War mechanics like that. Like, listen, I liked it in Cold War, but I wish that this game was more towards the BO3 older zombies game side with a tad bit of Cold War, rather than all Cold War with a tad bit of BO3. That's what kind of the zombies game feels like. And I'm really glad that we've gotten already a DLC map. I personally haven't played it. I played Terminus and Liberty Falls, which I think is pretty good. And I don't know if I made a zombies review. I'm probably not because it's already too late at this point. But I do think that the zombies is really not that bad, and it's pretty fun to play, I guess. But I'm just not a fan of the newer zombies mechanics. So I really don't have anything. I can't say the zombies sucks or is disappointing because my expectations are a little bit different than what others were expecting with this game and stuff like that. So zombies, I think it's fine. I think the save feature is cool. I just don't like how there's a 15-minute pause time, and then if you're not back and playing within 15 minutes, it just takes you out the game and it just leaves it as like a save file. I do think that that is pretty annoying. But talking more about the multiplayer campaign, I didn't really touch, but talking more about the multiplayer, it's pretty disappointing, man. I'm not gonna lie with you. Like, the only bearable maps that I could actually sit there and play is Nuketown. And Nuketown, I've been playing that map for over 10 years. Now, you could say that I probably am burnt out of Call of Duty, and I think that's fair to say because I've been playing Call of Duty ever since 2009 when I was like 7 years old. But even then, I still find myself, if I want to play Call of Duty, play the older games. I still play Black Ops 2. I still play Modern Warfare 3 on PC, obviously. I still play all those games, and I still have so much fun. Black Ops 3 even. I still have so much fun playing those games. And it's because those games were iconic. And I feel like these newer Call of Duty games, especially Black Ops 6, it's just not iconic at all. It just feels like filler. Like all these Call of Duties for like the past few years, ever since the Battle Pass Warzone integration, just all feels like filler. And each game feels the exact same. This game, honestly, I'm not saying it feels like Modern Warfare 3 2023, whatever, but I feel like I played this game before, which is something that I do not want to feel. And we can have a discussion about the future of COD and the reason why COD sucks now, or all this type of stuff. But I really want to talk about is just that how disappointed I am with the Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Honestly, I expected a lot more from it. I really did. 4 years of development time. You're telling me we got this map, like these maps, really? I feel like the biggest problem with Black Ops 6 multiplayer is the maps. The kill streaks are fine. Everything else is fine. But the maps are really unbearable. And also some of the hit detection and the TTK, like there's just so much little problems within the game that I feel like should have been fleshed out with 4 years of development time, guys. 4 years. That's a long time to make a Call of Duty game. And this game just feel like it was made in maybe 1 or 2. What was Treyarch and all of them doing for like the past 3-4 years? Is it mostly working on the servers? Is it mostly working on Warzone or the Warzone integration? Like, they don't focus on, like, Call of Duty doesn't focus on the core game anymore. It really sucks because you guys know with older Call of Duties, the core game, that's all we had. All we had was the core game, the campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. But now with Warzone and everything involved, now it has to put more time and resources into that, and also bundles and skins. Like, who remembers the $2 camos back in the day? That was fun. but now it's like 20 bucks for like a skin, whatever. Now I'm not opposed to skins. I think skins are pretty cool in some way, but I just do not like this direction that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and Call of Duty General is going in. But I think Black Ops 6 is solely really disappointing, man. Like, I expected so much more from this game than what I've gotten. I'm not even Prestige 1 yet. I barely played maybe 6-7 hours of Black Ops 6, and I was really anticipating, like, you guys can watch my past videos, I was really like intrigued for this game. I really had a lot of hope and everything for this game, but it kind of just fell flat. I'm not gonna lie with you. I'm only level like 46. That's it. And honestly, you could say, well, Daniel, you have probably more going on in your life at 22 years old than when you played Cold War or any other games when you're like in high school and again. That's true. I have a girlfriend. I'm a full-time college student, so I guess that's true. But even then, I don't have any desire. I don't have any like need and want to play the game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go home, or I don't want to spend my free time playing Black Ops 6 multiplayer. I'd rather spend my free time doing anything else, hanging out with my girlfriend, watching One Piece, watching something, watching YouTube. Like, I'd rather do that than play Black Ops 6, man. Now, obviously, we could talk about SBMM and what SBMM has done to the game and done to the franchise, and we could say, oh, SBMM sucks in this game. And yeah, it's pretty rough. You can't have a casual COD experience really anymore, but honestly, I don't mind SPM. I don't really care about it. If the game is fun, I will play it. And Black Ops 6 is not that fun of a game. You have your cool moments, and it's pretty fun to play just a little bit. But the multiplayer just feels really stale. And I feel like it's just a lack of love and care from the devs and lack of care from Activision themselves. I feel like they're not letting the devs really work with the multiplayer and putting more of the devs towards the Warzone side of things, which again equals more money, which obviously is the goal for every single business, right? But still, I'm just kind of heartbroken that Black Ops 6 really isn't as good as I thought it was going to be, and I'm kind of heartbroken that this game is kind of stale and not really that fun. Now, there's obviously a lot of people that really enjoy the game and love multiplayer zombies, and good to you, good for you. But as somebody who's a long time Call of Duty fan, Black Ops 6 just, it doesn't have the it factor, and most of these CODs do not have the it factor that makes an iconic and fun experience. Like Cold War somewhat has the it factor. Modern Warfare 2019, I just personally didn't like that game, and sure, you could say that game has the it factor, but what I mean by it factor is that it was iconic, it was memorable, it was legendary. Black Ops 1, 2, 3, legendary, iconic. It has the it factor in it that makes you want to come back and play those games. I honestly have never touched, other than like Cold War, any Call of Duty after Black Ops 3, World War 2, Black Ops 4. I have barely even touched those games, especially like World War 2 Vanguard. Like, I barely even touched those games at all after the release date. Like, the only Call of Duties I come back to is the OGs from like COD 4. Not even COD 4, I haven't played that. Like World at War, because I played a little bit of World at War Zombies. World at War to Black Ops 3 are like the only games I come back and play. All the other ones, like for example, Modern Warfare 2 2022, Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2019, a tad bit of Cold War, I barely even go back and touch those games. I mean, I play a little bit of Cold War because I kind of wanted the modern COD feel when Modern Warfare 2 2022 and Vanguard are out, which are two of the worst CODs of all time. But Black Ops 6, I wanted it to be that game for me. I wanted it to be that game where I could come back to year after year and enjoy it, especially with the classic prestige system. Like, coming into Black Ops 6 with all the features that were talked about and that were praised and stuff like that, I thought this game was going to be iconic. I thought this game was going to be one of the best of all time. I truly believe that. And there's some people that do think that this game is one of the best of all time, and I think that's fine. You can have your own opinion, but for me personally, it's a little disappointing. And the reason why it's disappointing is because there's really no it factor within the game. The maps are absolutely treacherous to play. They are horrible. It's a chore to play this game. It just feels like modern Call of Duty. That's the best way I could put it, is that it just feels like a chore to play. You have so much challenges you have to do to get at least somewhat of a cool camo. You have to spend your money to get cool guns and cool skins and stuff like that. Like, most people aren't even playing Call of Duty for the fun of it anymore, or casually. Most people are playing Call of Duty to do the challenges and they get clips for their YouTube channels and stuff, which is heartbreaking, man. Like, don't get me wrong, there are some people out there that still play Call of Duty just for casually. Like, for example, maybe a 40-year-old 9-to-5 dad that comes home and makes sure the kids are taken care of before they hop back on. Like, there might be that, but still, man, I'm just really heartbroken about Black Ops 6. Like, I really thought that this game was going to be a lot more than what it is, but I guess it just wasn't. So with that being said, man, that's all I really have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think about Black Ops 6 down in the comment section. Do you guys think the game was good? Do you guys think the game is mediocre at best? Or do you guys are you guys like me and kind of find it a little bit disappointing? I just find it a little bit disappointing. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, send your boy Daniel. We're back at it. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but we're gonna be back. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.